my thoughts about Lionel Messi's ban. Yes, if you guys didn't know, Lionel Messi did get banned from um, international Copa America match. So as you guys know, Messi did get a red card in the Copa America third place game against Gary Medel for a game for a card that really should have been given. And I'm going to put the link down below in the description below. But I want to give you guys my thoughts about this, okay? And so he will serve a 1-match suspension, okay? And he will also be fined $1,500. Now, I don't think Messi would really care. I mean, like I said, guys, Messi is rich, guys. Messi is stinking rich, so I don't think he will care too much about the money, ultimately. However, he will be kind of upset. Like, it doesn't make sense why I'm paying this, you know? And as I said before, I personally think he should never have got a red card. I think if they did have to give, I think he should have just got a yellow, honestly. Just give a yellow and just get it over with. But the thing is, the thing I'm mostly annoyed about, and yeah, Messi will miss a World Cup qualifier game, which is a really big deal in March. March of next year, he will miss a World Cup qualifier game, which is crucial. But there's 18 games and there's like 17, you know. So obviously it won't. I don't think it's gonna make it that huge of a difference. But like I said, if Argentina wants to qualify, they gotta rely on the other players. They can't have just Messi do all the work. But I would like to say this though. But here's the thing that I'm mostly annoyed about. I'm mostly annoyed with Copa America, with this whole CONMEBOL situation. I'm mostly annoyed that they didn't acknowledge their mistakes. They didn't acknowledge that, yeah, Messi has a point. They didn't even acknowledge that, which to me is really, really bad. And it shows that it's very stupid. And that to me, I still find it baffling that they didn't even acknowledge their mistakes. Like, even Messi himself apologized for those statements. And I didn't understand why the CONMEBOL didn't even do that. To me, I think that that's more important. That to me is mostly annoying to me. Because that's not fair. You know, he even apologized himself. And it's really really annoying to hear this. And even, I don't care, I'm saying this as a person, I'm saying this as a neutral fan. I'm saying this as but this is stupid. This is just downright idiotic because, let's be real, but yeah, as I said before, it's so stupid that they couldn't even, like, acknowledge their mistakes. Because I still find it baffling that they didn't even use VAR in the two games to assist Argentina. VAR wasn't even used at all. Now, granted, I think Brazil would have beaten Argentina regardless. I think Argentina were just not good enough to reach the final. And they're even kind of fortunate to have even reached the semifinals in some ways, you could even argue, because Venezuela and Qatar were both lackluster in their own true merits, and had they faced a full-force Qatar and Venezuela, they wouldn't have reached this far. We could also make that argument. But at the end of the day, they didn't deserve to make the final. I think, ultimately, even if I don't like it or not, I still have to admit Brazil were the better team. Brazil were the better team, clearly on the day, and they took their chances, and that's the result. You know, I don't think this was fixed at all. This wasn't fixed at all. This wasn't supposed to be. But the thing that should be noticed is that VAR should be used consistently. It shouldn't be used at just every now and then. It should be used when it's needed, okay? Because VAR should have definitely checking up on Messi's red card against that third place game. It really should have been given, and I don't understand this whole referees. I think, to me, this Copa America is just controversial in fact that the referees didn't do their job correctly. They had a poor officiating, and I just didn't like how the referees handled all of this crap. To me, it's baffling. It's stupid. I really wish some changes were made, and I think, to me, CONMEBOL just needs to get some better sense because, man, that's really stupid. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Messi will serve the ban, and he will have the fine. And I don't think it's going to be much of a big difference. But to me, I think the more important part is that CONMEBOL didn't even acknowledge their errors, that they didn't even give Messi, they didn't even. I understand that, yes, Messi was a little too far and excessive with the corruption comments. Yes, I do agree that he should not have said those comments. But he should have said. Here's what he should have said, in my opinion. He said, it's a shame that it's so hard for me. What he should have said, I'm going to say in English, is that it's so hard for me to, accept this loss, considering that this was the best performance we had in the tournament. And I wish the VAR calls would have been given, then it would have gone our way. But ultimately, I think at the end of the day, I think we deserved to lose this game. We weren't as good as we wanted. There were still some improvements that were needed to be done. And I think this is the right step in the right direction. Ultimately, we're going to be disappointed, but we'll always look for the third place game, But as I said before, I think they're both sides have faults here. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it seems like CONMEBOL isn't getting punished at all, which I find it to be stupid, and I feel like there should be some sanction given to CONMEBOL. I think there should be some sort of change to happen. Maybe not necessarily punishment, but some sort of change to happen. And it doesn't seem that it will change. It doesn't seem like that, to be completely honest with you guys. So I would like to let you guys know my thoughts about this. I know some of you guys are going to have your different opinions. Some of you guys are going to go ahead and support CONMEBOL, but to me, I don't really see it's fair, and I think it's going to remain as it is, unfortunately. And so yeah, just want to give you guys my quick thoughts about this subject matter, because I know this is a pretty controversial video, and I'm probably going to get a lot of stick for this one. But as I've said before, I think both sides are at fault here, but ultimately, I think there should be some change should happen to CONMEBOL, and they shouldn't have just let this go and say, okay, whatever, it is what it is. Because this is clearly not fair. This isn't fair, and I think as a whole, this tournament was highlighted by this, and I think that's what ultimately degraded this tournament, is that I feel like if we had covered that issue, then the tournament would be more memorable, and I feel like that's ultimately what makes the tournament memorable, because to me, I feel like out of all the tournaments, Africa Cup of Nations was the cleanest and was the most fair to me, and I don't think the same could be said for other tournaments. Women's World Cup, no, not really. The goalkeeper rule and the penalty rule, no. And then the Gold Cup, of course, we got that Jimenez penalty, but I think the Gold Cup was good too, but certainly not the cleanest, and of course they should have been VAR implemented. And it's stupid that the VAR wasn't even used at all in the tournament, which I find that baffling. Of course, we got the Copa America here, and so forth. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. I know this is kind of a downsy video, but this I felt was needed. So, like I said, guys, more news for you to come to later. And I haven't really been making a lot of videos lately, which is also kind of true. And so, yeah. As far as the Q&A is concerned, I'm going to make a new Q&A. This will be the Q&A announcement. I'm going to do it, guys, this Saturday. I know it's really soon, but I want to get that ordered quickly. So this Saturday, I will be doing the Q&A. And possibly this time, I might tell you guys this time, I think I might do a live stream this one. So please stay tuned for that. I'll see if I can work on it. I don't know if I can. It would be crazy enough to do it, and I would love for you guys to watch. So let me know what you guys think below in the comments below. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. Peace out.